This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Mike Steenhoek, Executive Director of the Soy Transportation Coalition, joins us. And Mike, why is it important that the transportation infrastructure projects be looked at and what it can do as far as transportation of agricultural products?
Our multimodal transportation system connects supply with demand. And so for farmers to be an international entrepreneur, to be able to have products that are grown on their farm and consumed halfway around the world, you've got to have this system of rural roads and bridges, highways and interstates, inland waterways, freight rail, and ports to all work in concert to allow those deliveries to occur. So it really is essential to our profitability. If we don't get infrastructure right, farmers won't be profitable.
One issue right now is what we have seen flooding-wise, and that's caused some pretty significant issues in some areas.
You know, I don't know of one mode of transportation that has a happy coexistence with flooding conditions, whether it's gravel roads, whether it is rural bridges, whether it is the inland waterway system with barge transportation, railroad track ballast, our ports. I mean, all of these modes are being adversely affected by these flooding conditions, and it really is just adding one more obstacle for farmers to get their product to their ultimate customer. And so it's just adding some additional hardship to an industry that already has some headwinds confronting it.
One thing that it helps too is environmentally, because of what it can do and how it can improve that and improve the environment.
Some of these modes of transportation, like barge transportation, you're able to move a lot of heavy volume of product long distances at not only an economical price point, but also at a low carbon emissions. And some of these modes of transportation are really efficient. And so when you've got that system compromised, it obviously results in a more costly system, but a system that has more detrimental impact on the overall environment.
Are you looking at specific goals with regards to future projects?
We continue to explore all of the various modes of transportation. One that we're looking at today is the prospect of moving containerized shipments, containerized exports of soybeans on the inland waterway system. So some of these rivers that feed down to ultimately the New Orleans area. Certainly the state of Kansas could benefit from that with the Arkansas River linking up, and also the Missouri River as well. So there's a number of opportunities to really promote this, and so we look forward to really remaining engaged in this really important issue.
That is Mike Steenhoek, Executive Director of the Soy Transportation Coalition, who joins us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. Stay with us after the break for more as Dwayne visits with Jarrah Settles.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents grassroots agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.